Welcome to Trader TV, Generation Trader, where we explore the increasingly diverse backgrounds of trading teams and the effect that has upon investors. Joining me today is Evan Canwell of T. Rowe Price. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
So you come from a physics background. Tell us, how did you get into trading?
Even from a young age, I was very into science.
Okay.
So I went to the University of Leeds and I studied physics at a bachelor's and master's level. I then joined T. Rowe Price in 2015 on their investment fellowship program, a program specifically targeted towards students with a quantitative background. The philosophy behind the scheme was it's easier to teach financial skills to people with quant backgrounds than it is the other way around.
Very interesting.
I think physics lends itself quite well to trading because, ultimately it's problem solving with maths, it's analytical skills, it's looking for trends in data, and all of that is useful on our trading desk.
Well, absolutely. So how did T. Rowe Price support you in this?
There were a number of investment science classes available to the fellows, which gave us a very basic understanding of certain financial topics, such as asset valuation.
Right.
T. Rowe then also went on to support us in terms of encouraging enrollment in the CFA program.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to achieve the CFA charter very early in my career. There's also a wide support network of colleagues, former fellows, who are always happy to give up their time. And one of our values at T. Rowe is collaboration, and I've seen that through the network. There's also a lot of focus on trainings like presentation skills and leadership to plug any other skills gaps.
Very exciting. So tell me, what do you trade now and how do you trade?
I trade equities, cash equities, as well as equity derivatives, which includes futures, options, and total return swaps. At the moment, we trade low touch, high touch, and portfolio trading.
Mm-hmm.
My expertise is electronic low touch trading. So that involves using broker algorithms to execute trades in the market with minimal impact, staying on top of market structure changes, regulatory changes, any changes to the algos that might have an impact on our execution, as well as just maintaining the broker relationships that we have with our electronic brokers.
And so was the presumption that it's easier to learn trading based on having quant skills already correct, do you think?
I think it was fairly correct.
Yeah.
It's about looking at trends, it's about interpreting information and figuring out what's signal, what's noise.
Yeah.
There's a big focus on coding, and data analysis is really at the heart of what we do.
Do you think trading desks, broadly speaking, are becoming more diverse in terms of the backgrounds of traders?
In a lot of ways, yes. It's fair to say that in terms of academic backgrounds, there's definitely a lot of diversity there.
Yep.
10 years ago, when I was applying to other financial and trading graduate schemes, I was often the only non-finance or economics graduate in the room.
Yep.
Whereas now, at T. Rowe Price, I work with people from maths backgrounds, electrical engineering, all the way through to philosophy and journalism. So there's definitely a real breadth of skills there.
Oh, that's really good. I mean, trading tends to be one of the more high pressure roles. Front office generally is. Is it challenging going from an academic background into that role?
I think part of the challenge is realizing that the academic quantitative skills you have aren't everything.
Yes.
And you do need to learn other skills.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of on-the-job learning. I was lucky enough to have support from all of my colleagues. So it was very easy to kind of identify skills gaps, and they're more than happy to, help me out with internal trainings and things like that.
I'm guessing camaraderie helps you through as well.
It does. Helps to have those soft skills as well as the quant.
Absolutely. So would you recommend this as a potential career path to somebody from a physics background?
I would, yes. I think trading teaches, a lot of transferable skills.
Yeah.
You get to the desk on morning and you just have to process a load of information, figure out what's signal, what's noise, figure out what's meaningful and what's not. There's a lot of communication skills you need to have, constant communication with brokers, with PMs, analysts, stakeholder management, working under time pressure. There are many, many career paths. Some people move towards the portfolio management, like analyst side of things. Others may move into a risk-based role or more quantitative roles. Others may move out into another area of finance, like fintech, or even out of finance completely.
Yeah.
I'm quite lucky to work at T. Rowe Price because internally it's quite a big organization. So there's a lot of opportunity there to take your career in kind of whichever direction you choose.
And then what would you say are the potential barriers to getting into trading today? And how might they be overcome?
Within T. Rowe, we've had very, very positive feedback from the investment fellowship program. Every department that's had a fellow has had a success story. And the more those stories are shared, I think that helps to break down the mindset that traders or front office roles really have to be from a specific background. There is work to do around gender diversity, ethnicity, and socioeconomic background as well. And T. Rowe Price is really committed to initiatives like the 30% group to help more women into investments. We've also got the ESG Sustainable Trading Initiative, We've got external speaker events that help us hear from a wide and diverse range of voices. We've got an internal internship program for school leavers as well, which is really, really successful.
That's fantastic. Evan, thanks so much for coming on to Generation Trader on Trader TV.
That's no problem. Thanks for having me.